Alright, hello everyone, this is 707 Brostown with another video. This time we're going to try a little something new. I'm going to have my microphone at the same time as I'm recording on my computer. So hopefully this is a little bit better. Sorry for the shadows, just my light source is to my right. Hopefully it's not that bad. But today we're going to draw Umbreon and yeah, so let's get started. We're going to do them pretty small. So yeah, and if you guys are able to see over here, I'm not sure if you guys can. I don't think you can, cause I'm gonna crop the picture to just this drawing. But if you guys do, there's some yellow poking out. That's just Jolteon. And if you guys haven't seen the video where I do them, go check it out. Alright, so first of all, I got this image from Google, and I'll post it up in the video right now. That way you guys can see it. Yeah, so it's not gonna turn out the same. We're just using it kind of like a reference, although we are trying to duplicate that image, but we're not gonna make it the same, you know what I mean. And I'm gonna try something new, just a little bit different. Alright, so just do a circle. Yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna try a little bit different, try something different, and yeah, hopefully it works out. So first of all, we're just gonna do a simple circle like this. That's the head, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down, do a line, and let's say another circle, which is basically the same size. We're trying to get it the same size, and you don't have to do a circle, but it's just I just want to do it. I just want to try this out. And yeah, so now that we have that, we could erase these things. I don't know if this is gonna work out. It's just something I want to try different, just to get the size done. Hopefully it works. So then I guess we could start adding the neck, and the leg, and then the top of his body. So you can see this kind of like the torso area. Here's the rest of the body. Since this is like the lowest it could go, I guess we could do kind of like some lines. We could do another circle, I guess, and just try to make them the same size. I don't know if this is really gonna work out. Looks like it kind of is. And then yeah, so this is basically the body. And then I guess like right here, it's gonna be the leg right here, and this is so it is perfect right here. This is like the torso, this is the leg, and then another leg comes out from here, goes this way. I guess we could start doing the shapes. We're not gonna get too into that right now. But I guess we could just get the basic shapes, and then like this. Like I said, this is just a rough sketch we're doing. I always do a rough sketch first, just so I can see where I might put stuff, or it just helps me overall. Once I'm actually doing the picture, all the details and everything. I'm guessing, well, the tail is a little bit longer than this. Kind of did it a little bit too small, but we'll get to that once we get to that and start adding all those details. Like I said, it's just a rough sketch. And like right here, I guess we could start doing. Okay, all right. There's something right here I could make it easier for you guys. The distance from the bottom to the top should be the same distance from the bottom to the leg. So what we could do, just so we could reinforce that, we could do a line at the bottom. That way it'll help us know, and you know, not to make the legs lower than that. I guess we could start doing this one. As you guys can see, it's not gonna look the same. But I'm just trying to get as close as I can to the original shape, and yeah, So here's the other leg, which doesn't meet up with this one over here, like that. So this one's a little bit higher, you guys can see, like that. So as you guys can tell, it's like this, and it kind of goes up like that. So yeah, so this is what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to get the shape, the basic shape. And one of the things I'm trying to notice is to see if the ears are the same length as the nose. The nose, you guys hear me? The tail, I'm sorry. The tail, if it's the same length as the tail. I'm looking at the reference and it seems like the tail's a little bit bigger. The ears are longer than the length of the circle of the face. So I'm gonna say a little bit bigger than this. I'm gonna say like around there. So this is just the basic outline. Remember, you guys could do a line just to help you guys know that it shouldn't be higher than that. So it does kind of get like really thick in the middle, and then it points out. But at least we got the shape done. We got like the rough outline, the rough sketch, and then right here it comes to a point. It's not a perfect circle. There's just, since he's facing this way, and then what we could do is the middle, because he is gonna have the what's it called, the what is that, the ring in the face. So I guess we could do some lines right here just to help us place the eyes and everything. So I'm gonna say like that. So this is just to help us know that the eyes are here. They shouldn't be bigger, higher or lower than that. But we'll do that once we do more details. And then here, and then this also helps us just for the ring on the head. So like that. So as you guys can see, we got roughly the sketch of it. This is what you call a sketch. Is just I guess you just define the shapes and get a rough look to them. Basically you just draw them, not details, just get the shapes and everything. So yeah, so I like how it turns out. I like the size. So yeah, so I guess these circles that we did at the beginning did help, so I do recommend you guys using them. So I guess we could start doing the details. So what I'm doing right now is that I'm erasing everything, just the head area. I'm so sorry, I'm having trouble speaking right now, but just the head area, and really lightly. I'm not really pressing that hard, just so I could barely see the outline, so like I still know where the lines that we used before are. So now I'm gonna start doing like the actual line, like the actual shape and everything. It's just I'm having a hard time looking at the picture because I'm pretty far away from it, and I'm not looking at it from a good angle. Kind of looking at it from a side angle, so it gives me a little bit trouble. See, I just hit my lamp. I don't have that much space in my desk right here. It's pretty small, because it's one of those computer desks, you know, those the ones you see at some of the like at libraries and all that it has like these piece of wood on the side. Well, it's not wood, it's kind of like plastic wood, but it's just so like nobody can see what you're doing. So that's one of the reasons I'm having it's like kind of crowded here. So yeah, so that's irrelevant. So now I'm gonna start doing the body. So as you guys could see, it kind of like there's like a straight line, and then it kind of like goes in, it dents in, and then it kind of sticks out for the leg like that, and that just defines the the torso and then the neck. And then we're gonna start doing the top of the body, and he has kind of like a straight line going down, and then like around the middle it kind of like just curves a little bit. It's not just a straight line, and then it goes soft for the leg. But we're not gonna go that far right now. I guess we could erase all these lines that we did in the inside, like the circles. We don't need those. And then so yeah, let's go back to the head. So let's start doing the ear, one of the ears. And as I told you guys, it starts kind of like small gap, and then it gets longer. So this is gonna be the point. So let's just meet with the other lines. So it's gonna keep expanding, and then in the middle. So in the middle is gonna be really thick. And do the same over here. Just go from one side and then the other side, and then in the middle just curve a little bit like that. That might be too much. Maybe there's too much of a point, but I'm gonna leave it like that. Like I said, we're not trying to make it the same, like perfect. If you guys are, then go ahead. And then right here it curves and it meets with this one, and then the same with this one. It goes out and it goes in. So you could do it both ways. You guys could go for it like that. Maybe we did do it a little bit too thick. I guess the one line that curves the most should be the bottom one, or I'm just say that. Yeah, that looks better, right? And then so now we got the ears. We could erase all these extra lines. And first I'm gonna try just to get the overall outline, and then we'll go inside for the ears, since he's pretty simple. Like, he doesn't got that much going on. So yeah. So now we could do this line, the one that we're doing at the beginning, and then the eyes are pretty. There's a pretty good gap between the ear and the actual eye. So I'm gonna say like around there. So just do kind of like a straight line, and then the bottom part, there's a pretty good gap too. I guess there's a bigger gap on top than there's at the bottom, so I'm gonna say like around there. He does have pretty big eyes, so that's roughly around where we placed at the beginning. So then we could add more lines just so we could get a more specific spot where it's supposed to be. For example, we could do another line right here. Just make sure it's straight. It matches like all along the same gap, because his eye doesn't reach the side. And then on this side we could do the same. So I'm guessing there's a gap like that size on this side for the eye. And then I guess in the middle, it is the middle, I guess we could say that around there. And then the same thing on this side, so try to get close to the same gap on either side, and it should give you a good spot where the eye should be. And then you guys could do it like right now. I'm gonna do it, and if it doesn't look right, then we could always just go back and change it. So let's do a point right here, and then this is the other point, right? So now let's just kind of curve from one point to other, and then kind of like do the same, but on the bottom, kind of like go a little bit more to the left and then curve up. It might not make sense, and okay, I get it now that I look closer to the reference. Let's do the same, like kind of like go a little bit to the right on the top two, and then go down, and then do the same thing the opposite side, and it kind of gives you that shape, his shape of the eye. So remember, on this side, go a little bit to the left I mean, and then curve down, and then here kind of go to the left and then curve up. and it gives you those eyes. And I guess we could do the ring on the head. Just use the middle line that we used, and just do the circle. Maybe it's a little bit too close to the eyes. Kind of is, right? I guess we could do it smaller. So just erase it and then do it again, but keep using that reference line in the middle. And then let's say the gap is this much apart. But at the same time, he is small. So I think that's a good gap. And then I guess you guys, just so you guys could get a better look at him, we could do the eye, which is basically a circle. And then we could do it on the other side too. That looks alright. It's not necessarily the same. And one of the reasons why is because since I'm doing it small, I don't know how big you guys are doing it. So the size, the thickness of the lead, it's really big, you know, compared to the size of the drawing. So anything that we do is gonna look too thick or too small. But I like the size, so because I want to fit at least most of the EV illusions, because I'm gonna do all of them in the same page. I didn't really think that through when I started drawing Jolteon, but then I started drawing Eevee. I haven't uploaded Eevee, but I think I'll upload it at the same time as this one. So go check it out. So that's one of the reasons that it looks a little bit too crowded or stuff like that, because the thickness of the lead compared to the size doesn't do it any good. And then when there's the nose, can't forget the nose right in the middle. So he looks kind of weird right now, but that's because he has all those rough sketches. I guess we could do the ears, and it's just kind of like a curved line. It's not a straight line, and it's pretty thick. So we're gonna make it pretty thick, and then like I said, it kind of curves, so don't make it straight. The same thing on this side. So just try to make the gap from the tip to this the same, close to it, or else it's gonna look weird. And also try to get the thickness of it close. So that looks alright. I guess we can start erasing all these extra lines, just so it won't look so weird. And hopefully we place the eyes in the right spot, like that. And all of this is not necessary, but I like doing it just because it makes it easier. It just overall it just makes it easier. And it gets everything in proportion. So I guess we can start doing the inside, the donut shape, and just try to make it even all along, so like that. So he is starting to look like Umbreon. Sorry, I'm having a lot of trouble talking today for some reason. Alright, so now we're gonna do the body. So since this is gonna be the leg, as you guys can see, it kind of like straight, and then it curves up once it gets close to the torso or to the body, like that, and then it goes down, and then it curves in. We got that side. Now let's work on the other side. And the other side is kind of like the opposite, kind of goes inward a little bit, it goes straight, and it curves down like this. We might have made them the body a little bit too big, so we could fix that. And then this is the body, so we follow this line, and then it kind of goes up a little bit because his torso is a little bit thicker, and then the other leg kind of like I guess it's kind of like a straight line here, and then it kind of curves this way. And we'll use some of the reference lines that we did at the beginning, but like I said, we might have made them a little bit too long, or maybe it is a good size, but for some reason I just think I did it too long. So I'm gonna change the top two, just make them a little bit more thinner. So it should be like right in the same spot where they curve, and then it kind of like goes like this, and then it curves down, right? It's not much. So this is a good thing to notice, to remember. That way it doesn't look off. So it should, because it is the joint or the point where it kind of bends for the other leg. So that's something good to remember. Let me just erase all those extra lines that are just bothering me for some reason. Alright, so now that we got this done, now we could do the leg, the other leg, the one behind. And if you guys can see, there's kind of like this shape right here, this kind of like triangle shape, this right here, this shape right here that it makes. So let's do the same, and then on this side too. So I'm not looking at the leg, I'm just looking at the shape that the leg does, the shape in between both legs. So on this one it's like this, and then this is kind of like just a small line, and then it kind of goes up, and then again. So like I said, we're not gonna do it exactly the same, but this is the shape that it makes. So I'm gonna base the rest of the leg off this shape and the shape on the other side. So now I'm gonna do this right here, the other leg, and it kind of curves up, and it's kind of like a curved line a little bit, not much, but it is. And goes to this one like that. But like I said, since I'm doing it pretty small, the lines are a little bit too thick, so the pencil, so we just erase that, and it gives us the shape that the leg should be, since the hind legs are a little bit thicker than the front ones, since it needs all the power to push him forward when he's running or moving. And then we'll start doing the other leg, and then just pause, and then we use this just to get the gap between this to do the rest of the leg, since this gap, it has to be perfect. And then it curves down straight line, and then try to make it even along, although it's gonna be getting a little bit thicker. And then like this, and then it kind of goes straight up, and then it starts curving inward. So like that. We can use the reference line we were close. We were close to the reference line, which is good, because that just means that we're close. Alright, so I guess that here I went a little bit too high. It doesn't necessarily go up. It kind of just curves downward, just straight, and then curves down. And that looks way better. I guess we can start doing the tail. So the tail, like I said, it's close to the same size as the ears, but a little bit more bigger. So we can do the shape, get the point, and then just finish it off on the other side. And we can erase the inside, and does that look alright? On the picture right here in the middle, looks a little bit thicker, so I'm gonna try to get a little bit close to that, since for some reason, since he has it like that, I want to do it, at least get close to that too, like that. Yeah, that looks better. And I guess we could do the rings right here. So remember, it's not a straight line, it's kind of like a curved line. And on the tail, it looks like it's a little bit the gap is a little bit bigger than these, so not much, but we're gonna do a little bit bigger. This curved line. Yeah, so when I finish this right here, I will be going over the drawing again off camera and fixing anything that I see doesn't look right. Cause like I said, I have a different angle view than you guys. You guys are probably leaning over the drawing as you guys are doing it. So right here is just like a straight line, and then it kind of goes straight here too, and it just angles for the paw, straight down like this. Does that look alright? No, because right here it kind of goes into a sharp edge. But right here there's not that much of a slope, if you will. So I guess I just need to do it like this, and it's like the sharp edge. And then I guess we could do this further away, and this is the palm, and then this is where it's kind of like a sharp corner like that. Looks alright, looks better. So basically we just need to change the angle, the slope going down. So I'm gonna leave it like that. I don't know if it looks kind of off, but like I said, I'm gonna go back over it off camera. That way I get a better look at it, and then I'll add any changes. So you guys have the reference picture on the screen, so you guys could just look at that, and so it could help you out. So now it's just adding the circles, or the rings, you guys will, and then just try to make them even, like the circle, and on this side, and pay close attention to the gaps. For example, it's really close to this side, and then this side is not like in the middle. So that's one of the things you guys should pay attention to. That way you can get it just a little bit more accurate. But it really doesn't matter. Like I said, we're not going for a perfect picture. And I'm gonna say that's. Oh yeah, I guess we forgot those toes. And then on this side it just has one, as you guys could see, and then here two. Maybe I did this a little bit too circle. The shape is a little bit too circle-ish, so I might fix that right now when I go back to it. So I gotta say that's our finished drawing, and then like I said, I'll go back and change anything. If the shape doesn't look right, I'll go back, but basically I just this most of it for you guys, and hopefully the reference image could help you guys. So yeah, I'll show the picture right now. Let me just go back and change anything, and this one you guys could change anything too. Now that you guys got the full picture, you guys it's more easier to notice anything that wasn't looking right or it's not looking right, and you guys could change it. So I think I am gonna color it. I'll just show you guys the colored version, then I'll talk about it. Alright, so I just finished coloring them. Like I said, I'm not really good at coloring them. I use colored pencils, and he is black, or at least really dark gray. So I just used the black, and then I used a gray over it. Just because if you use colored pencils and you don't you go softly, it looks kind of weird. So I had to use another color over it just to kind of fill in all those little white spaces, and then I just went a little bit darker on the shadows with the black. I just pressed a little bit harder on them. I added a few shadows more than on the picture, And then the eyes are the ones that I didn't really like. The color I used was, it looks like on the pencil, it looks like a really bright red, so I thought it was gonna work really good with it, but it unfortunately made it a little bit dark, so that's the only thing I regret. um and if you guys can see on the picture, the eyes are a little bit, there's more red to them, but like I said, since I did a pretty small drawing, the thickness of the mechanical pencil and the Sharpie are way thick, and are gonna show make the, in other words, the thickness of the Sharpie and the pencil, or the mechanical pencil, is too big compared to the size of the drawing. I don't know if you guys know what I'm saying, but yeah. And then I just outlined it all in Sharpie first, then I colored everything, and then I went over with the Sharpie again, and then just made a thicker outline. It just helps it pop out a little bit more. So it's not as vibrant as the other pictures right here. I don't know if you guys can see them. I don't know if they show on the camera. Right here, Jolteon and Eevee. Since Umbreon is a little bit dark, he's like black. So I didn't really want to make him too dark because it was just gonna look a little off. So I made him a little bit light. So I think overall it came out alright. Like I said, I'm not really good at drawing, coloring. Well, I'm not that good at drawing either, but so I like it like this. I don't want to make them any darker. I'm not really great with color pencils, but overall I think it came out good. And then yeah, so I think it came out good. There was a couple shaky lines, like on the rings on the legs. Since I was doing it so small, they came out a little bit shaky. But I think it came out good overall. So it wasn't, this video wasn't for the coloring purpose, it was just for the drawing purpose. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like if you guys haven't, and subscribe if you guys haven't. And if you have any suggestions, just let me know in the comment section below. And stay tuned for more videos. Alright, 707 Rosetown out.